Thanks for watching Paradise Press JA. Despite what many think about the Caribbean and many of the Caribbean countries with anti-gay laws, no laws could truly ever stop gay people from being gay. They can hold our community back, but never stop how we feel inside. Despite these laws and cultural setbacks, many people from the Caribbean have emerged as authors, artists, activists, and successful business people, and some of these stories have made it to film. If you're interested in seeing just a few gay stories from this part of the world in film, here's a quick list of 5 gay movies that tell stories from the Caribbean. Before Night Falls. Before Night Falls is the 2000 film biopic depicting the life of Cuban author and gay rights activist Reinaldo Arenas. Javier Bardem does a captivating job playing the activist and revolutionary writer Arenas, who wrote many underground novels and essays questioning the dictatorship that was rising throughout Cuba in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. For his portrayal of this groundbreaking author, Bardem would be nominated for Best Actor at the 2001 Academy Awards. The film follows Arenas' life of finding the underground gay communities of Cuba in the 1960s, as well as his career writing revolutionary works like Pentagonia and Farewell to the Sea. The film would also depict his arrest and run-ins with the Cuban government, where he endured excessive abuses from Cuban prison guards. An interesting cameo in the film is the infamous drag queen in the Cuban prison, played by Johnny Depp, who has a talent for smuggling anything in and out of the prison walls. Children of God. Children of God is the 2000 film set in the Bahamas about a young white artist who re-encounters an old high school acquaintance, and the two start a unique relationship. But pressures from their families to conform make the two young men hesitant to hold on to their new love connection. And to make matters worse, a highly publicized religious and political debate about gay rights has swept the Bahamas Islands, making the connection seem even more dangerous. I enjoy this film for its realistic acting and captivating storyline, and the cinematography that captured the beauty of the Bahamas quite nicely. Also, this film brilliantly depicted the hypocrisy of religious leaders and macho gangsters who make it their business to be hateful to gay people, because usually these are the same people with the most secrets to hide. I feel like this movie is such an underrated gay gem, especially considering there aren't too many full-length gay movies from the Caribbean out to this day. Abominable Crime. Abominable Crime is the 2015 documentary detailing the story of Maurice Tomlinson and Simone, 2 Jamaican citizens who had to flee their home country of Jamaica due to threats to their safety, because of the laws criminalizing same-sex acts of intimacy that were put in place by Jamaica's British colonizers in 1861. The modern Jamaican government has held on to these laws and used them to make LGBT people scapegoats for social problems within the country. Simone, a young single mother, lived a quiet life with her daughter when she began to receive death threats from strangers in her neighborhood for the way she dressed. Maurice Tomlinson, a prominent lawyer in Kingston, Jamaica, was outed in a local newspaper for marrying his partner in Toronto, immediately making his livelihood in Jamaica turn upside down. In recent years, progress has been made, with Maurice Tomlinson's dedication to challenge useless homophobic legislation and larger community cohesion amongst queer Caribbeans. LGBT Jamaicans have begun to carve out spaces for themselves away from unsupportive judgment. This documentary highlights the struggle LGBT Jamaicans face despite doing their best to be loving family members while also contributing positively to their communities. Play the Devil. Play the Devil is the 2016 film set in Trinidad, telling the story of a young high school student named Greg who is slowly understanding what it means to become an adult. Having to care for his ailing mother while trying to make decisions for his next steps in life after high school, Greg also starts to have sexual and romantic feelings for other young men in his class, but inadvertently catches the eye of an older community leader. While thankful for the seemingly supportive nature of his new mentor, it soon becomes clear that his mentor has much more than just mentoring on his mind. This film does an excellent job of showing off the beautiful Trinidadian landscape, its cultural traditions, and history, but also does a great job of showing the viewer the dangers of grooming and exploitation. Closeted gay men with power and access and money usually leads to an abuse of power, and this film does a great job of depicting Greg's understanding of himself and his options for his own future. Bwoy. Bwoy is the 2017 movie starring Anthony Rapp, most popularly known for his role in the Broadway phenomenon Rent, and Liberian actor Jimmy Brooks. Rapp plays Brad, an unhappily married accountant who begins to cruise on gay hookup sites without his wife's knowledge. When he encounters Yenny, a Jamaican bachelor's online profile, the two start a passionate but tumultuous online and distant relationship that begins to turn Brad's already depressing life upside down. Initially, when I watched this movie, I thought the premise of an older white gay man paying for a young Jamaican rent boy was a bit cliche, but this film had a few twists I wasn't expecting, which made the story unexpectedly interesting. I personally loved the ending, which made this film a welcome surprise.